Hello valued viewers, I hope you're all doing very well and welcome to the 2024 Pimax Public DCS 1v1 Guns Only Dogfight competition set up by our lovely Bear. Hello Bear.
Hi Cap, how you doing?
Okay, thank you. This is a public DCS competition, obviously. It started off with 96 lovely public humans that applied to the competition, including a handful of Grim Reapers pilots. Of that, 84 qualified to do the actual flying. Since then, they've been whittled down. I've been doing 1v1 competitions over the last couple of weeks, and you join us now at the top 16. So today, there will be 8 matches flown, and that'll whittle it down to the top 8, which will be the semi-finals, which we'll be doing tomorrow. So viewers, today's lineup. Match 1 will be Slans versus West. Match 2 will be Scotty versus Venom. Match 3 will be Suliash versus Hawk 1. Match 4 will be Tournac versus our own Signore. Yay! Match 5, Surt versus Doomling. Match 6, Eve 97529 versus Stars 2. Match 7, Sant Joe versus Centre Mass. And match 8 will be Scout or Buru versus the best pilot. We won't be able to see all of those matches because the way Bear set it up is there's been so many matches, I think 60 or 70 matches already, that they have to run concurrently, if that's the right word. They have to overlap each other rather than just having one at a time. So today, many matches will be going on at once. So we'll just view as many as we can, probably 3 or 4. And I certainly hope to see Signore's match as well. So we're just starting at the top 16 viewers because, you know, I don't want to watch hundreds of matches before. It would just be impossible to film. This is where the really good stuff is, where the real top pilots are getting through to. Bear, at this point, I need you to please explain the rules for each match and the competition as a whole, please.
Obviously, 1v1 and it's guns only. There were 8 aircraft to choose from. If a pilot starts a match, which is a best of 3, in an aircraft, he may not change that aircraft for that match, but he can change the aircraft for the following match if he wins. Matches, as I said, best of 3. I introduced a very new concept of the players start in the ground and they're automatically scripted in the air. When they die, they must land and stop on the runway to secure the victory of that round. They will then spawn again automatically, switching sides to the other side. It new hasn't been done before properly like this or in this manner, and that seems to have been working very, very well. The aircraft that were allowed for the competition are the F-14B, the F-15 Charlie, the F-16, the JF-17, the F-16, the Su-27, the MiG-29 Alpha, and the JF-17. It was open to the public, and they took every type of aircraft except our dear JF-17 was left all alone to date. Of course, it's very, very important to mention the fact that this tournament is sponsored by Pimax, TacView, and Eagle Dynamics. Pimax are sponsoring a Pimax Crystal Light VR headset to the winner of this competition. Second and third place get ED miles, and all 3 top places get TacView advanced licenses, thanks to TacView, Pimax, and Eagle Dynamics.
Thank you very much. Right, viewers, let's get started. Today we're going to start with match 2, I believe. That's Scotty versus Venom. Stand by. Welcome in, viewers, to the first round of today. It's going to be TFT Scotty in a Mirage 2000 versus Venom, I think, who is also TFT in a Mirage as well, and off they go. Starting in the air several miles apart. Bear will join me in a minute for commentating. Note, viewers, that we're not going to be watching all 8 matches today, unfortunately, because they're kind of going on overlapping, so we'll just watch as many matches as we get access to. Merging at 5,000 feet, the merge has to be done, as we talked about earlier, consensually like this. No one can go low, no one can go high. It has to be fair. So, both Mirages, energy high, 500 knots. And turning in for a cross and a possible shot, no angle. Well neutralised. Red goes low, blues goes high. Both of these excellent Mirage pilots with excellent skill, I don't know, presumably pretty much equal skill by the looks of it, which is going to make it quite a difficult fight because it's going to be hard for one to get the advantage over the other. Straight to a vertical fight. As soon as one can see that their opponent is starting to get an angle for a shot, then they'll do what they need to do to neutralise that so they can't get a shot. Possible advantage from blue, maybe not. Red sees it, adjusts immediately, get rid of any advantage. Down to 200 knots into scissors, kind of weird corkscrew scissors going on here. Each plane want to get as slow as they possibly can to get behind their opponent and get a shot in. Who can get slower? And this must be one of the world's best planes for doing this. Scissors, 110 knots and nose control and a shot. Blue could get slower, could get a shot on red, and he's lost his FCS. And that's it. Great first round.
Yeah, so what you'll see what happened. Wow, that's a great shot from Venom there, getting that angle. So Scotty, you can see, has now been thrown back into the red Mirage on the ground. He needs to wait for Venom to land on the runway and come to a stop on the runway. That'll secure him the round. It will be 1-0 to Venom.
Roger bear. Has anyone messed the landing up so far?
2 people have.
Oh no! Got it.
Yeah, it's. We had an earlier match today that was actually quite exciting to watch. That they both ran out of fuel. The F-18 just after the Mirage.
Wow.
And it crashed about 2 miles away from the runway as well.
Roger, rules are rules. Everyone has to comply to the same rules. So fair enough. Same on the the big SATAL type competitions. You have to go and land as part of it, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the fuel quantity in each jet has been calculated. There we go. That's a confirmed 1-0 to Venom. They're 10 seconds away from the next one.
Roger.
The fuel loads have been recalculated for the aircraft, so they're not flying with full tanks. It's based on 5 minutes of rate fighting for each aircraft. So
right, so that it fares up the fuel in terms of the rules. Yeah, gotcha.
Right, about to merge number 2.
Another merge. Is it best of 3?
Best of 3. Tomorrow for the semi-finals and finals, it'll go best of 5.
Roger.
And I expect these very experienced dogfighters to end up there. They're going to be fun matches to watch, that's for sure.
Roger. Red went vertical, blue went lateral. Who's going to get the advantage this time? When did you start? Was it last weekend?
That's correct, Cap. We started last weekend on the Saturday where we did the preliminary round, and then the Sunday was a big round of the top 64, halving them by 2, and that's halving. And today, 2 rounds for a change. We're doing the top 32 and the top 16. This is the top 16.
Roger. So
mistook for the quarterfinals.
You've got through an awful lot of matches then.
We did. So, with 8 servers up, the pilots get to fly at least at the same time. Initially, I was going to put multiple matches on the same match, but I think the scripting is a little bit in its infancy. When it's a bit more mature, we'll be able to handle a lot more.
Roger. Okay. Well, we're in a big vertical fight now. What would you say, obviously, in this first match that I'm watching, it's Mirage versus Mirage, but is there a standout plane that most people are flying? Is it the Mirage? Is it something else?
Let me get you those numbers quick, Cal.
Roger.
Today, the Mirage has been extremely popular, that's for sure. We're seeing it amongst the advanced pilots, and we even have a keyboard and mouse pilot that's
nice.
doing his job like that.
Hey, those joysticks are expensive, man.
That's true. That's true.
Wow, they've got really low. They're running low on energy, and all the way down to the deck. And they are so evenly matched, it makes sense. They can both fly their jets at the absolute peak. In fact, if they continue this rate turn, then I guess it's the first car to run out of fuel.
Yeah. So to answer your question, Cap, by the end of this top 64, from the start of the tournament, 42 F-18s flew with 24 wins. The Mirage 15 flew with 12 wins. Obviously, that's gone up quite a bit today.
Yeah.
The F-16, 13 times it flew with only 4 wins.
Ah.
The Su-27, 6 flying with only 2 wins. The F-15 Charlie, up until that point, had only 4 flew and 0 wins, but there were 2 delayed matches, and the F-15 Charlie won both of them, so it's 6 and 2. The MiG-29 flew twice, and it didn't win, and nobody was brave enough to take the
JF-17, yeah. Right, so F-18 was most popular and had a very good rate. Second most, I think, was Mirage, which had, I think, the best rate, 12 out of 13 wins. That's quite amazing.
Yeah. A little bit of feedback. They said that the game sound is a tad too loud on your side, Cap.
Well, it's changed up, and red has the advantage.
There you go. So red, they've swapped sides now. So Venom is now red, and he is blue. So they swap every alternate round.
Roger.
In the colours. Yeah, so Scotty is very, very defensive on this, with Venom looking like he's taking the advantage.
Yeah.
Scotty's got to figure out a way to reposition to.
I mean, what can you do? What can you do at this point with them playing this manoeuvrable behind you? Well, at least as manoeuvrable as you. What you know, there's not a great deal you can do.
If you're religious, you could pray.
Pray, yeah. I mean, the classic brake check's not going to fool an experienced pilot.
No, they'll definitely pick it up. So he's climbing now. It's a little bit of a fuel game. So, I mean, it's kind of, we don't want people to just play the fuel game.
Yeah.
For the sake of it. They can extend away from the fight, but we do want a fight to happen.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's gone up, and what goes up must come down, and now it's the down part. But I don't think he's really in, and all it's done is really wasted a bit of fuel. Maybe very wrong, and the boys upstairs, they know so much more than I will ever know about, particularly dogfighting.
Roger. I think Blue's gained a bit of angle compared to where he was before.
It could be. That wasn't as egregious as the previous attempt to go to space. Certainly no major issues on that. The other thing is, I think these two pilots know each other. It's they're randomly spawned together. I have no clue who's going to be against each other, and it's to prevent any form of match fixing.
Roger. It's so obscenely even at the moment.
Yeah.
Literally.
Down.
I mean, if you want a proper dogfight, this is a proper dogfight. It doesn't get much more balanced and matched than this. I noticed red has his air brakes out, it's blue have his air brakes. Yes, they've both got their brakes out. So they're trying to get behind, they're trying to go slower now, I guess, to get the one that descends less fast. And it's who's going to run out of altitude first. It's going to be both of them. Look how this is like a ballet. It's so absolutely perfectly matched at the moment. Exactly the same speed, exactly the same turn, exactly the same everything. So who's going to bottle it first and pull out? Will be the loser.
Yeah. It's gorgeous. It's definitely a ballet. Some movement from blue. He was, I think, pushing for a...
Oh, I don't know what he's done. I think blue's just got an advantage, maybe? Maybe I'm wrong, I don't know. One of them's got to pull out. Red's... Jeez. Oh, what a skill.
That's gorgeous.
Beautiful.
That is stunning to behold.
It's almost like they've scripted an air show for this. This is quite something. Right. Well, it's all reversed now, because now blue's coming in with a solution, or nearly a solution, going back for tactical. Well done, boys.
Oh, it's stunning.
Right, it really is going to be a fuel game now, I think, because I imagine they're both on fumes at this point. Well, I know they are because there's not an afterburner, which means he can only be out of fuel. And so is Blue. Blue's out of fuel too.
Could be conserving a little bit, but they would
Blue's
have
out.
needed...
Blue's out.
He's out?
Yeah, he's winding down. Now, what is the rule? Is it when they crash, they lose? Hit the ground, they lose?
Well, yes. So this could, if the other player cannot land on the runway and stop, it's a draw, and it will continue to the next round.
So Blue's going to land now. This is interesting. This is testing your rule set right now.
Yeah, and I must say I'm nervous.
No, we're not sure what happens at this point, viewers.
Not supposed to do that. You didn't want the landing.
They could strafe him. This guy, Venom's got fuel. Surely he's just going to strafe him and finish the fight. Yeah, there we go. Bip, 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 bip. 30 mil defers. Boom. Weirdest way in the world to win a dogfight, but awesome.
And he's going to do a no wheels landing. The no wheels landing is permitted, and it is sufficient.
Because he was out of fuel, wasn't he? Yeah.
Did Scotty die? That was the question.
Oh, well. He's dead. Oh, I checked on the map. Blue's dead. That's Venom win for sure. Welcome back. Match 2, at least, that we'll be watching. We have Grim Reaper's very own Signore, the Californian Wonder, versus today's Mirage in red will be IRRE Tournac. No guesses for who I'm betting on here or hoping to win.
Yeah.
So, Signore.
Absolutely. No offense to his opponent, but we obviously have to back the blue.
Question Bear, why so many in the Hornet today for guns dogfight?
The Hornet is the most popular jet in the dogfighting. It's a good one to fight. As I said earlier, 42 times it was used, 24 times it won. That was up to the top 64. It's got the paddle, and they are entitled to use the paddle. There's the first match for Signore and Tournac. So we have Signore, and then it's a Hornet versus a Mirage. Interesting, at least there's a cross.
Roger. Is it the, I know performance of the jets is similar, but the Hornet obviously has that unlimited angle of attack nose authority. Is that going to help in a gunfight, do we think? That's a hit there.
Yeah, that is a hit. But does he still have some life in him?
Well, only a 20mm gun here and a 30mm gun there, so packs less punch than the red aircraft. It looks like he's undamaged, or, undamaged as in he can still fight, and his jet is showing no obvious signs of damage. So, he has a tiny bit of damage near the engine.
Yeah. Signore just missed that flash shot.
Great dogfight. If you were flying in this competition, Bear, what would you be flying and why?
I would take the F-15 Charlie.
What an interesting choice. Isn't it a big heavy lug for this type of thing?
It's the laser gun sight.
Right, cheaty gun sight. Okay, fair enough.
And it's got the power to go high. It's got the power to escape the fight if I need to. And I have an interesting way of flying it unconventionally with, forcing a spin to get into a position. I like to try and force overshoot something. It'll work with amateurs to noobs, but against the pros, it's a difficult one.
Roger. Also, I believe the F-15C has no angle of attack limiter as well, so you can really pull the nose on that.
True that. I know you've met Signore in real life. I got to meet him in Rome a few.
Rome? What's he doing in Rome?
He did a summer holiday. He did a walk in Spain, and then so I met up with him in Rome, and lovely to meet him in real life.
Jealous. Yeah. Got to meet up again. Signore, I'm sure we got a hit there, but I don't see any more damage on red. I think they're just at such a limit The bullets are just almost clipping, and maybe even lag is stopping them doing any damage. I don't know, but there's been no clean shots so far that I've seen.
Yeah. So yeah, he's got to manage his fuel. And,
yes, right. So that F-18's no, because you've set the fuel so they burn through the same amount over the. They've got the same amount of burn time. That's how you've set it, haven't you?
Yes, but how they control the throttle obviously would change. Like you could get a 10-minute flight if they don't. If they don't
burn, yeah, Roger. But I don't think that's very likely.
Right, so Mirage is now starting to pull in. Does he have a?
He is too low.
Yeah. I was told earlier that that's what you got to do with the Mirage when you're fighting against the Hornet.
Roger.
Stay low, don't turn in too soon because it will give you your opponent a chance. But Signore is now getting into a nice position. He's gonna.
You can see when he hits that paddle, you can see it just jerk when he hits the paddle.
Yep.
Problem is,
it's
hard for him. It's hard for him to get a shot on the paddle because his plane's jerking all over the place. Oh, he's just giving his butt away. He's just giving his butt away. Oh, he went everything in for that paddle, that snapshot, and now it's
also the.
Oh shit! Big chunk of him just fell off. Losing parts. The plane works worse when it's got less wings. Oh, Signore! Beautiful Signore! Oh no. Too much time holidaying in Rome, not enough practicing Hornet.
Too many Brits for the man. Well, that's only the first one. Let's see what happens in the second.
Fingers crossed.
And our dear friend, does the Mirage have sufficient pillage to get homage?
I can imagine so. It didn't feel like a particularly long fight.
But we know Signore, he likes to panic in the beginning. The man gets exceptionally...
Really does. He's an emotional man, Bear.
I know. I don't know where he gets it from. He did some work with Squirtle during the week too.
Oh, he's doing some practice. He still plays, does he? Good.
Yeah, when he gets a chance.
Babies do that, I'm afraid, Bear, as you know yourself.
And they might multiply.
Oh, really? Wow.
Funny, in testing this particular map, I landed and I stopped and I was like, damn it, Bear, your script is useless, it's not running to the next round. And then I was so angry, and then I discovered I landed at the wrong runway.
You prat. That's definitely a Bear thing to do. Jigsaw is just saying another GR member that this Tournac knocked him out as well. So this guy's killed at least 2 GR people. Because we had obviously several GR people in the competition, viewers, but we're only starting filming at this point at the top 16. Signore, as I said, is an emotional man, viewers. The colour of his jet makes a difference to how he feels, and how he feels is how he flies. So, will red make him an angry beast? I hope so. Immediate vertical fight from both contenders. Trying to neutralise each other's angle, and no one gets an angle. I'm glad it's not me in that cockpit, viewers. I would not last very long in these battles, I can tell you that. This is a young man's game. Oh, an angle! Oh, he just took the nose off the Mirage! Is he going down, though? Is he going down? Come on, Signore! Spunk it to me! Now, what's his damage? I mean, he can't be any use, right? He's got no radar. Oh, he's also lost some of his leading edge slats. Oi! He's conceded. Well done, Signore. 1-1. Through to the final mini-final. Oh no, he's got to land. I forgot. Oh, and he's a very emotional man. Let's hope he keeps his cool.
The enemy's in the room. What's happening? Oh.
Hello.
Did Signore...
He did. He did. He won. He's got to land now. He's just got to keep his cool.
Wow. Tell me what happened. Yep.
They went. It was a very short one. They went straight up into a vertical fight, a couple of vertical crosses, and paddle. And sometimes the bullets hit, sometimes they don't. This time they hit the Mirage. Took his nose off, and that was the end of it. Conceded.
Good man, Signore. Well done.
Take that.
All right. 1-1 when he makes the landing. I have to tell you, in a TAC match that we're flying in our dear Signore had a problem with landing with no fuel.
Huh. He's definitely got fuel this time. Plonk. Lovely. Right. Oh no, he's in blue again. He gets so blue when he's in blue.
No, but all he's gonna do is see red, Cap.
There it is. Right, straight up into the vertical, I imagine. Both of them. 540 knots. Slip of air brake. Both straight up into vertical. Now at this point he paddled it and he just got the angle, and he might do the same here. No angle. But what about the next go? He's got so much energy to burn. Now that's interesting. Mirage has changed. Hornet's out of speed. Mirage has got plenty probably. Oh, that's advantage Hornet! And he's giving his bot away. Now can Signore get a shot in? Or is he going for position? Oh, amazing switcheroo from Mirage, and Signore did not see that coming, but he's out of gun range and maintained the better energy state, so he can probably get back round for the Mirage. Where's he gone? Where's he gone? I can't see him. Yes, Signore advantage, definite advantage. Snap now, think about position. He's thought about position. Make sure he stays behind that Mirage. Mirage
is putting in behind him.
Yeah, I don't think his energy state's a bit low. But so is the Hornet. Signore came off power just for a little bit, and he's not going to get a chance to get that energy back. Oh dear.
Taking him up, which is a mistake.
It might have a better power to weight ratio. It might be able to eke some distance out to give him a chance to do something. I think that's what it's doing. I think it's just eking his way slowly forward because of his superior power. Let's have a look at the energy state of the Mirage. Yep, the energy state of the Mirage is worse. He's delta 40 knots. But the higher they get, the more that's going to be negated. Has Signore given himself enough wiggle room to turn around? Mirage is thinking about position now. He's not going for the shot anymore.
The extension is done, they must fight now.
And fight they shall. Right, Signore's got to find a way of getting back on top. He's got to get back on top of that Mirage. Yeah, it was a good extension, just enough to save him, but not get a bit cheaty and boring, if you know what I mean. So, they are back. The great thing about having a more powerful jet is that Signore has managed to keep on top of the energy game just a bit, or at least keep himself in the game. 270 knots, 200 knots, yep, still superior speed on the Hornet, and that may pay off. 300 on the Mirage. Oh, 300 on the Hornet. Negated. There's Mirage. There he is. Oh, but Signore has the high ground. Well, it's very tactical at this point. Signore has the high ground and 300 knots. Mirage has 350. And Signore's found an angle. Has he found an angle? No, he hasn't. Staying on the high ground.
He lost sight.
I don't think he has, no. I think he's just knew he couldn't get a solution, and he wants to keep that high energy where possible, keep above him.
There it is.
Here he comes. No solution, no solution. Right, energy states. Mirage 200 and high. 300 and high now for the Hornet. Right, really is a game of chess, this one, guys. The last round was a quick snapshot and it's over. This one has just been tactics for whole 6 minutes or whatever it's been. Oh, Signore found a bad angle and he's had to extend again to try and get on top of that Mirage. Energy low but altitude high, so hopefully he's got away with it. Mirage is really struggling at 140 knots. Is that going to open up a position? Yes, it has! It has opened up a position. Brilliant tacticianing there from the blue plane. It was constantly monitoring the energy state of the red aircraft and adapting constantly to him. Really good win there from blue. It was assessing that red aircraft all the time, giving it its best guess at its energy condition and just trying to stay just a few notches on top all the time, and he did it really well. So well done, Signore. A very non-emotional fight. Right, all he's got to do now is keep his friggin' Signore Californian head and land the damn plane at the right damn airport, which I think is this one there. Right, that puts him through to the top 8, viewers. Oh, we've got a Grim Reaper in the top 8. I will take that. Yeah.
Signore must be sweating his...
Yeah, I bet there was some swear words. Actually, I bet he was absolutely silent there because I saw his little brain going for whatever it was, 8 full minutes at 100% chat.
Excellent. Well done, Signore. Very pleased on that, but Tournac definitely gave him a run.
Yeah, brilliant fight.
He has to have this now. Alright, I'm going to see who's next.
Roger. Well done, Signore.
I didn't tell you about Second Life, and Second Life is that in the event of a no-show, and events like this always have no-shows. We had one no-show today, but we had something like 11 on the day of the 64. Mm-hmm. Losers from the previous round get a Second Life randomly picked from the losers. They get a second chance to come back in and take it. And Surt happens to have scripted through. In fact, same with Signore. Both of them came through. They'd lost their first match and they came in on a Second Life. So
amazing. Oh, I agree with that rule then. In that case,
some luck plays its role. It's the thing is, Cap. I don't want to push anybody through to the next round without winning a match.
Yes, that's fair enough. Welcome back, viewers, to the next round. Sorry, but we've got Surt in the venerable Su-27 versus Doomling in the F-18, and I've got to say, F-18 is surely a much better dogfighter than the flanker.
Well, the flanker, like my choice of Eagle, has got a lovely turn circle. It's got the Cobra and it's got the ability to shoot straight. So if you know how to fly it,
all right, fair point.
Break your wings certainly is an option.
My only problem with it, like the F-15, is it's a big heavy air superiority fight. It's a big 20-tonner. I think a 20-tonner's always going to struggle in a phone booth like this, but we'll see. I'm usually wrong.
My second last Dogfight tournament was won with a guy in a flanker.
Really? Wow. Yeah. Was it missiles or guns?
Guns.
All right, fine.
It was won by Ace. He's the bloke that went on to do the DARPA.
Oh yeah, I get it. Yeah, the thing, Dogfight thing.
Yeah, and he beat it.
Fair enough. I noticed the Hornet. If you notice, the Hornet has his flaps half down. Is he using them as maneuver flaps, or is that an error?
I think that's the state they come in when, you know what, he might have his bindings done like that. There we go.
Who shot who?
The flanker shot the Hornet.
Well done. That's a heffing great 30mm cannon as well. Rotator cannon. And there is major damage to that Hornet, but it's still flying. It seems to have its speed credentials. I've noticed he's got his full flaps down there as well, but he's a dead man. Look at the positioning.
Yeah, I don't know if he's going to survive this. There we go.
He's not. Wing off. Well, I stand corrected. I must admit, I thought the air superiority fighter was going to get absolutely smashed there, but it seems in that configuration, really well fought there.
Definitely depends on who the pilot is in the aircraft.
Yep, because I could fight moderately well in a Hornet. I find it easy to fly, but a big, heavy flanker, I find that thing like driving a bus.
Sure. It's that's not my favourite. I kind of like my NATO jets. I'm not the biggest fan of any of the blue cockpits in the inside. No particular reason. Just apart from there's that SU-57. Which is the one with the 2 seats in the front, side by side.
34.
That is a gorgeous looking plane. It's so pretty.
It's got a toilet. That's the most important thing for me when you get old man bladder. Toilet, best toilet. Yeah.
Man bladder, he says, Mr. 25-year-old.
Yes, definitely 25. Right, good win. Good win.
Does Surt have what it takes to do this in 2 rounds, or are we gonna go with third? There are definitely Hornet pilots in this competition that will eat the flanker alive. It's all about the man behind the stick.
Roger. As well as pure dogfight skill, I imagine there's a certain element of cool under pressure as well. Because you know me, I'm so just first snapshot.
There you go, instant revenge karma.
That's a paddle, man.
Doomling, goodness gracious.
Good shot, well done. And that gun.
They both have.
Yeah.
They both have paddles.
All right. Does Flanker have paddle? It does have. It sort of has paddle, doesn't it? It has whatever it is. I can't remember. Yeah. Just a bit harder to use. Yeah.
That was in a flash. Yeah. The risk of turning in that. It worked for him the first time, and then the second time, I think Doomling picked up on the fact that, well, hang on, I missed an opportunity last time. I'm not going to let it happen this time.
Yeah.
Cap, this is the last match that we're going to stream today.
Oh, that's sad, but fair enough.
But we have a whole bunch more tomorrow to do. I've pushed everybody else to go and fly and get it sorted out.
Roger.
We have a hard cutoff because GRC has a attacked match in 30 minutes, goodness gracious.
30 minutes, Roger.
And here we go for the third and final round of today's match. Well, not necessarily final round. These, in the event of a draw, it'll go another.
Have you had any draws yet?
Yes, we've had. It's impossible to draw the match, but to draw rounds, yes. Both pilots can't land, or they fly into each other, or they both kill each other. There is the combat zone, and I haven't seen anybody fly out the combat zone yet. So that is definitely keeping them in their places.
Snapshot worked again. It's damaged. Avoiding a first pass paddle with a Hornet. I mean, that's really hard to do.
I think he's lost his left engine as well.
Oh, he's dead. Yeah, he's out. Can he get a bit of luck here and just spray and pray? No.
That is a fire. The fire is not good.
I noticed the Hornet won in the same way that he did last time as well, so we definitely learned the flanker's weak spot.
Indeed, definitely.
Well tried. Brave as well. No, he's trying to restart his engines.
And Doomling decides he wants to showboat a little bit with some flares, saying, look at me, I'm the winner of this match. Nothing.
Red's not out yet. He's not going to go. He's not giving up. Oh, he's going to perform a pseudo Cobra maneuver.
Oh, how wonderful that would be.
Take some more bits off. Wow, the Russians really know how to build them tough. Perfectly in control. Perfectly in control, that aeroplane. Boom!
Adios.
Indeed. Right, that is the end of the flying for the top 16 viewers. We only got to see those matches. I'll be back to you shortly with the winners. Alright, viewers, the results for the top 16. So, match 66 was the first one that was played today. It was Slans versus West, and West won 2-0. Match 67 was Scotty versus Venom, and as we saw, this one, it was Venom that won 2-0. Match 68 was Sully-Ash versus Hawk 1, and we have a dash over it. Can you explain that, please, Bear?
The most important golden rule of this competition is that players must merge their initial merge with level wings, level nose. So less than 5 degrees of bank in either direction, less than 5 degrees of pitch. That is to try and create a neutral merge. In this specific event, in round 1 of it, unfortunately, Hawk was banked at 15 degrees. He was preempting a turn, and that leads to a disqualification. For this competition, it's immediately out. We don't see them. It's force of habit for a lot of pilots. We understand that, and it's by no means meant to look like they're cheating in any way whatsoever. It's just a rule that they had to abide by. He's not the only one that unfortunately fell to it, but it's one of the reasons for it is we want a neutral merge, a neutral start to the competition, as well as I wanted to put the hectic dogfighters out of their comfort zone. I wanted to take them away from their comfort zone.
Roger, Bear, I completely understand it. I completely understand it from Hawk's point of view because it's just muscle memory. You know, you've done 1,000 dogfights, you always do it slightly tilted. But rules are rules. You know, if you don't stick to the rules, then it's all going to fall apart. So unlucky to Hawk, but, you know, it's the way it goes. Fair enough. Match 69 we watched. 69. Of course it was. Signore versus Tournac, and Signore just scraped by 2-1, which we're happy with. Well done. Match 70 was Surt versus Doomling. We did watch that. It was Doomling 2-1. Well done, Doomling. Match 71 was Eve versus Stars, and Stars won. And you can see the aeroplanes that they were in, by the way, on the screen here. 2-0. Match 72 was Sancho versus Centermass, and Centermass won 2-0. And, in an F-16. And match 73 was Scout Uburu versus The Best Pilot, and Scout Uburu won 2-0. That's it. A good day of fighting today, Bear, if we even only got to watch 3 matches, but that's how it goes. I will see you tomorrow for the finals.